Good morning, everybody. Today, in the unit 3, that is thermodynamic processes on gases, we shall discuss on the very first process, that is called constant volume process. So, in this constant volume process, we have to derive some of the equations like pressure volume temperature relationship. Second one is work done, and third one is change in internal energy, and fourth is heat supplied, and last but not the least is enthalpy. So let us discuss one by one, and you try to remember these equations, 5 equations, which will be helpful for solving the problem. So that if you remember these equations, 5, problem will be very easy. So let us solve the relationship. Okay. So first, that is pressure volume temperature. So in this pressure volume temperature relationship, PVT relationship. So I have already written that P1 V1 by T1 is equals to P2 V2 by T2. So this is called general equation. General gas equation. This is general gas equation. So it is a common for every type of a thermodynamic process. And one more thing which you remember, characteristic gas equation, that is different from this. What is a characteristic gas equation? That is PV is equals to MRT is the characteristic gas equation. So in this general gas equation is taken as a P1 V1 by T1 is equals to P2 V2 by T2. This is a general gas equation. And for our constant volume process, so if a volume is fixed, then what we can take? Suppose if there are only two thermodynamic states of a system, where system initial state of a system is 1 and a final state, I mean heat added or heat is withdrawn, whatever the process is taking place. In that, what happens? We have to take a fixed volume. So due to which, what happens? V1 should be equals to V2. Okay. So in this main equation, what I can write? V1 is equals to V2. Since V1 is equals to V2, what I can write? V1 equals to V2 means P1 V1 by T1 is equals to P2 V2. Instead of V2, I can write it as again V1. So this V1 and V1 will get cancelled. What is remaining? What is remaining here? P1 by T1 is equals to P2 by T2. This is for a constant volume process. The relationship between pressure, volume, temperature, where volume, if it is constant, then we can get a relationship, that is pressure by P1 by T1 is equals to P2 by T2. And as you know that this relationship is given by which law? As I said, my trick, if you apply PV, VT, PT, Boyle's law, Charles law, Gay-Lussac law, PV, VT, PT. So third law is Gay-Lussac law. So according to this Gay-Lussac's law, what we can write? P1 by T1 is equals to P2 by T2. So this is the expression for pressure, volume, temperature, where volume is constant. So I can write it as P1 by T1 is equals to P2 by T2. Okay. So afterwards, let us move on to the second expression which we have to get, that is work done by the gas. So as you know that, suppose if I write here a constant volume process, so here gas is present. Okay, so if heat is added or if heat is removed, some process is taking place, some thermodynamic process is taking place. So I am saying this thermodynamic heat is addition of heat or withdrawal of heat is taking place in this fixed volume. So in this, what is the expression for work done? I mean, how the work done, or whether the work done is produced or not. And if it is produced, then what will be the value? Then we can use this general equation, that is delta W is equals to PdV. Delta W is equals to PdV. Suppose before heating, if it has initial pressure T1, initial volume T1 and final temperature T1, and after addition of heat, it becomes P2 V2 by T2, where V1 is equals to V2. So if a heat is added, definitely pressure increases and temperature also increases. If heat is removed, then pressure decreases and temperature decreases. But what is the expression for work done? So general expression for all the thermodynamic processes, delta W is equals to pressure into dV. Okay, so if I take a integration from 1 to 2, from 1 to 2 process, from 1 to 2 process, then what the expression we are getting, let us take. So integrate on both sides, integration on both sides from one thermodynamic state of a system to the another, from 1 to 2. I can write a little bigger size, font size, 1 to 2. Then what I can write? Delta W is equals to P into dV. 1 to 2 process, 1 to 2 process. Here, as you know that this becomes 1 to 2, work done during 1 to 2 process, and P is constant. Integration of 1 or integration of a constant with respect to dV becomes V. Integration of a constant, here if anything nothing is there means we can take it as a 1. Okay, so integration of 1 with respect to dV means it is V. 1 to 2 it becomes. Okay, afterwards I can write it as when we expand this integration bracket, what it becomes? Upper limit V2 minus of lower limit V1. Okay, so here I will continue. Okay, what happens? As you know that since V1 is equals to V2, then I can write it as work done during 1 to 2 process is equals to P into 0, which is equals to 0. Work done during 1 to 2 process, I will write it as 0. Why? Since V1 is equals to V2. Suppose if V1 is equals to V2, then suppose if you take V1 is 3, V2 is also 3. 3 minus 3 becomes 0. 0 multiplied by 0, P is 0. So work done during a constant volume process, this equation you try to remember. Work done during a constant volume process is always 0. Why you know? Because if you take here piston is there, then definitely piston moves a distance. Actually, what is the general expression for work done? Work done is force into a distance dx. Force into a distance dx. If you take a delta, it becomes dx actually. It becomes dx. As you know that I can write pressure is equal to what? Force by area. Pressure is equal to what? Force by area, or otherwise I can write force is equal to pressure into area. I can write it as, instead of a force I can write pressure into area into dx. Dx means if a piston is moving a small elemental length, if a piston is moving a small elemental distance, then I can write it as a dx. If a force is applied, if a piston moves a small elemental length, I can take it as a dx. And delta W is nothing but when a piston moved a small elemental length dx, then delta W is a small elemental work done by the displacement of dx. So here what we can write? Pressure as it is, and look at this, area into length. Area into length, what it becomes? dV. So this is what the general expression which normally we are taking, but don't concentrate on this expression. You try to remember this, delta W is equals to PdV. Why? Area into length. What is the unit of area? Meter square. What is the unit of length? Meter. So meter square into meter, what you get? Meter cube. So meter cube is a unit of what? Meter cube is a unit of dV. So this is how we are getting. Anyhow, you leave this. Okay. So let us discuss on change in internal energy. What is the general expression for change in internal energy? It is du into mCv into dt. Again I am integrating on both sides. Integrate on both sides from 1 to 2. What we are getting? Integrate du is equals to m into cv into integrate dt from 1 to 2. From 1 to 2. So what we get? u2 minus u1, upper limit u2, or I can write it as if a constant is integrated with respect to du, it becomes u. And 1 to 2, which is equals to m and cv are constant here. M and cv are constant, and integration of a constant with respect to dt. Here we are differentiating with respect to dt. Here we are differentiated with respect to du. Here we have differentiated with respect to dv. Okay, so when we integration with respect to dt, we are getting t. Lower limit 1 to 2, and here I can write it as u2. So when we expand this, upper limit is u2. Upper limit, 1 minute. Upper limit is upper limit, 1 minute. So upper limit is 2 and lower limit is 1. So I can take upper limit minus lower limit, u2 minus u1 is equals to m and cv are already constant here, m into cv into t2 minus t1, t2 minus t1. So this is the general expression. This is the general expression for a change in internal energy during a constant volume process. For constant volume process, u2 minus u1 or u1 to 2 process is equals to m into cv into t2 minus t1. So try to remember this equation. Okay. So afterwards, let us move on to the next expression, that is general expression we know from the first law of thermodynamics, that is delta q is equals to delta w plus du. Okay, so now I can take delta w. So what is the expression for delta w? In work done during constant volume process is 0. So I take 0, which is equals to du, and delta q. Okay, so directly I can write beta 1 to 2 process is equals to du. Du means it is equals to m into cv into t2 minus t1. m into cv into t2 minus t1. So you try to remember this equation. So let me write in. Okay. So general expression for heat supplied is Q1 to 2 process is equals to m into cv into t2 minus t1. So here comes the next very important is enthalpy. So fifth one is enthalpy. So I can take it as H. So what is the general expression for enthalpy? Enthalpy is the sum of internal energy plus product of pressure into volume. H is equals to U plus PV. U means internal energy, P means pressure, V means volume. So I can write it as H is equals to, if I take dH is equals to du plus P into dV. I want to integrate. So integrate on both sides from 1 to 2 process. Integrate on both sides from 1 to 2 process. What I am getting? Integration dH from 1 to 2 is equals to integration from 1 to 2 du plus integrate 1 to 2 P into dV. So since P is a constant, I can write it outside. See, look at this. Integration of a constant with respect to H becomes 1 to 2, which is equals to, so this we know. What is the expression for du? We have already done the integration process here. What we are getting? The general expression as m into cv into t2 minus t1. And what about this one? So this is p into dv into, p into integration of dv. Okay. So as you know that if I write p into v2 minus v1, so direct integration. In a direct integration, I am taking this pressure, integration of 1 with respect to dv becomes v2 minus v1. So with the help of this, what I can write, m into cv into t2 minus t1 plus Instead of P into V2 minus V1, I can write M into R into T2 minus T1. So how this is written as M into R into T2 minus T1, you can refer my previous video where I have clearly explained you why pressure into bracket V2 minus V1 is becoming M into R into T2 minus T1. So there you can see the previous video. See, in H2 minus H1, if you take this and these two values, the common thing we have to take it outside. So what is the common thing here? M into T2 minus T1. M into T2 minus T1 are common. So I will take it outside. And what is remaining on the left hand side? It is CV plus what is remaining here? R. See, H2 minus H1 in this M into T2 minus T1. Okay, M into T2 minus T1. So instead of CV plus R, I can write it as, instead of CV plus R, I can write it as CP. Since CP minus CV is equal to what? R. CP minus CV is equal to R. That is the expression or the derivation which I have done clearly in the previous class. You can see the previous video, then you will come to know the relationship between two specific heats and a characteristic gas constant R. See, afterwards I can arrange it in a proper way. H2 minus H1 is equal to M into Cp. I will write first Cp into T2 minus T1. So this is the general expression for enthalpy during a constant volume process. So anyhow, let us brief once again. Pressure volume temperature relationship in a constant volume process is P1 by T1 is equal to P2 by T2. Work done during a constant volume process is 0. Why you know? Because no piston displacement, no piston is available. Therefore no work will be done. So ultimately work done will be 0. Afterwards, here comes the expression for change in internal energy. So general expression I am taking du is equal to mCp into dt. So after the integration on both sides from 1 to 2, we are getting u2 minus u1 is equal to m into cp into t2 minus t1. And then expression for heat supply. Expression for heat supply. General expression is delta q is equal to dw, delta w plus du, where delta w is 0, du. I can write delta w heat supplied is equal to change in internal energy. So always remember, for a constant volume process, heat supplied is equal to internal energy, change in internal energy. It means if a heat supplied is increased, definitely internal energy also increases. And afterwards enthalpy. General expression is H is equal to U plus PV. Okay, so afterwards for a constant volume process we are getting the expression for enthalpy is equal to H2 minus H1 is equal to M into Cp into T2 minus T1. So try to remember these 5 equations, and in the next video I will solve one problem related to this. Thank you very much.